Hi guys, it's EG's here. So today I'm here with another D standard deck profile, and this time what I'm covering will be the Maiden Jeanne. So this is also a new right line from Shaman King Volume 2, where we only have like a single card for Jeanne, and of course a Shaman Shoe for like as a partner to do some combo. But that's basically about it. It's more like a generic support, but now we have a whole right line, and we actually have more interaction with the units in X-Laws. So there's a lot of things that we can do with this deck, and so far I've tested it for a few games. The deck itself is quite stable. Things are like pretty straightforward, I think, but you do need to have some kind of a resource management in your mind so that you don't use up all your resources too quick, else it will be trouble when you go into a later game. Now for right line, it's just basically the new Jeanne right line, all from volume 2, nothing from volume 1, because the whole right line just released from this set, so we are using that. So the grade 0 basically just a normal draw 1, and then the grade 1 is when right on top of by the grade 2, then you can look at top 5 cards of the deck, search for a Samashu or X-Loss unit add to your hand. And then if you go from grade 2 to grade 3, then your grade 2 skill allows you to put the top card of your deck to your damage zone face down, and you can choose one damage add to your hand. So it's a little bit like Angel Feather, allowing you to touch a little bit on damage, but not a lot more interaction from there. Just a little bit things that you can kind of rely on your damage. That it could be a trigger, because a lot of triggers will be the spirit for our character, which we can just simply use for oversoul if we don't have the unit, or we can just get it for shield, or it might be even some key units that you require to actually do your combos, do your plays. So at least you get a chance to do that. And once you get into the grade 3, every single turn you can just active skill counter +1 to get yourself a Jeanne order, which we'll be explaining in a bit. And it's quite important in this deck to just keep doing it. Of course you don't need to do it every single turn, but having a chance to actually do it is making things a lot easier for you. And for oversoul, you counter +1 and put one Samashu into your soul, then your Vanguard gain is skill. When Jeanne attacks, you can actually pull a Samashu from your soul out, and plus 15k and plus 1 crit, so you can actually do 4 attacks that actually damage your opponents. Because if you normally play your spirits, they have no crit, they won't be able to deal damage, but now once you oversoul, you pull the Samashu out. It's a basically a 24k body with 1 crit, so at least you will be able to hit something, and even if your opponents get a defensive trigger, you can still hit. So having stable 4 attacks is quite important for a collab set like this, because if we only attacking for 3 times and unless we hit very hard like Taran did, you will likely have some problem. Or maybe you are like Asakura Yo, if you don't use the reel that I use in my deck profile, then you are like basically doing 3 attacks, maybe restanding with Anna, but that's something not stable. So usually it's a 3, and how you utilize that is another problem. But this, you have 4 attacks, so allow you to actually like customize a little bit more on the triggers and how you actually set up a place. Now for the main deck, first of course we have 3 more of the Jeanne, because we do 1 person ride, we do love to have more souls, of course, and of course the person riding is very attractive, so here we are. And then we have 3 of the angels that will combo with Marco where I do see some builds actually not using Marco and the Angel build, but rather go for the rare and the common Angel and X-Laws person build, because they can actually save themselves a little bit counterblast just by pulling the unit out. I think that's the idea. But so far when I'm using this Angel, I feel okay. I don't always counterblast to pull Angel out because I run free. I do have a high chance to actually get into one, and you don't usually need two on the field. I did try to have two, but without the Marco behind the Angel, they don't give any damage. So you probably won't have two Marcos and two Angels. That's a little bit too greedy, and you do want to do multiple plays where someone will come out to the front row and will step on one of the Angel anyway. So you probably just keep one in one line and just use that again and again. So iPhone 3 is enough because they don't have shield value, but the resting Marco to actually kind of forcing your opponents to retire a regard or discard a card or else they take a damage is very important right here, because you are cutting off the resources and they don't want to actually take a damage, because if they take it, if it's 5 then it's gone. If it's anything before 5, then they might get from 4 to 5, then they still need to take 4 attacks and they need to guard a lot, which just one card they were just happy to give you. If it's like 2 or 3 damage, they probably will still do it, like just drop their hand or drop a regard so that you don't catch up that fast. So yeah, but do remember that your opponents need to be grade 3 Vanguard in order to actually use this skill, and it's a play skill. So once he's out, when your opponent is grade 2, you can't activate the skill and it won't be activating anymore. Just a quick note. And here comes the Jeanne order. It's a grade 3 order. It's a triple rare. I'm only running 3 of it because I don't want to have too much orders, and so far I think 3 is still okay. Some people maximize to run 4, but I think 3 is enough. So of course you need to have a Jeanne Vanguard in order to actually play this card, and the cost is so +1. And when you play this order, you can choose one Shaman, up to one Shaman from your drop, and call the Riga Circle. And after that, if you have 2 or more X-Laws Regards, then choose your Vanguard to get +5k, and all of your X-Laws Regards can get boost. So because most of our X-Laws character units, they are grade 2s. So and for example, Marco is a grade 2 that will stay behind the Angel in order to +10k and 1 crit so that they can hit. But now you are also making that Marco able to boost, and this will become a 33k line, and it's very important because we don't have easy 20k shield right here, and that would just requires a lot more shield value. And turning all of the units at the back, at least they can do boost for the turn. A 10k boost is quite important actually. So this order is also important, but I don't see myself actually playing more than 2 per game, because if I'm like playing 3 to 4 and I'm still not winning the game, I probably will not win anyway. So I'm actually prefer to have more space for other cards, but I still want to fully utilize this order, so I'm running 3. And then we have starting to have some X-Laws units, 4 of the Marco, so that we can actually pull the Angel out and let the Angel to get 10k and crit. And because we have the order, we can actually have him to boost. As I said, it's a 33k column, which is very, very nice to have. And then X-Laws Rizik, he usually we use him in the Rizik build, but of course in this deck he's quite important too, because his skill is, if this unit attacks as a regard, and for the turn if you do play the order during the battle, +5k, so at least it's a 15k. and if you boost, even with a Marco can be a 25, or even if you don't boost, a 15k is still a little punch, but at least it hits, hitting key numbers. And after the battle ends, you can actually put this card into your soul, look at the top card of the deck, put it on top or bottom. So what we usually do is, of course, we have our Jeanne to oversoul, we have play the order, and even if he's gone, you can just pull him out because he is a shaman. So quite important. Also, Marco is a shaman. Then you can pump your Vanguard 5k, allow him to get 5k for his own skill, attack with him, gain the soul. Then you empty your Vanguard circle and you get to check the top card. If it is trigger, nice. And then your Jeanne attack, because you did use the oversoul already, then you will pull out a Shaman shoe to the empty Vanguard circle. Then you don't actually step on a unit, so you don't waste the unit, and you do your 4 attacks. So that's why I'm running 4 of him to empty the circle, but more importantly, being able to look at the top card to actually scare my opponents is actually quite important. Some people don't care, but there is one game that I use him to attack first, and my opponent is on 5 card, and then I put him in, look at the top card, I see the over trigger, and I'm like, okay, you're done. Just put it on top. So this can happen, and if you actually can control, at least seeing one card is being a trigger or a PG that you need, put it on top, that can already scare your opponent because they don't know what you have, and they always will think it's a trigger when you put something on top. And then I think this is Mine. Not too sure about her name in English, but I think that's her name. So she is also a X-Loss unit. It's a rare from Volume 2. It's something that I did not use in the first place, but I find her a lot more useful after some playtesting without her, because I know what she does. So her skill is, if you have a Jeanne Vanguard, this unit can intercept from the back row. Basically, that's it. And what is good about this card is not only intercept from the back row, but you can actually apply boost with the order, and you can actually bring her back with the order because she is also a shaman. Then you can keep reusing her, and she don't take up space because she can just stay at the back row. When you apply boost, okay, boost. When your opponent attacks, go intercept and at least be some shield value. That's a kind of quite helpful. What I've been using was like a lot more set 1 grade 1 Samashu, and also the grade 2 Asakura Yo that won't get hit, but I just find that usually I won't be able to play that grade 2 Asakura Yo because I will be playing these, I will be playing the angels mainly, then I don't even have space for it. Even if I can pull him out, unless I'm in a very like desperate situation that I need some more attack power, which the angel and Marco cannot really give me, so I end up dropping that and putting more of these in, which save me from games because extra 5k shield is always helpful, and she is not likely be the target of retiring because these are a lot more annoying. Yeah, that's why I think she's quite important in the deck. And then as I said, I did put 3 Samashu from Volume 1, which I cut down to 2 so that I actually have space. So what I cut is 2 of the Asakura Yo, 2 of the Samashu, for 3 of Mine, and 1 extra Mako. I was running 3. So you can see how this changes actually helps, because for Samashu, the main good about this card is you actually forcing opponents to do some actions, but because your Jeanne unit will, from here, is already told you that it will only be the Vanguard unless we play another Jeanne on the Riga circle, which we likely not going to. So I find myself a lot of times actually dropping this card to drop some for the right deck, so I actually cut it to 1. That if I really need some extra power, I can use this card. If not, that's fine. But I want to give myself some options, so here we are. And then we have the newer Samashu, which is also a great one. But this card, when you oversoul and put into the soul from Rigor Circle, you actually can reborn a shaman from drop. So when you don't have the order, you at least can pull like a reset back or a Marco back so that you can bring an angel back. At least you can do some limit, like small stuff. And when you combine them with the order, you can like pull a reset back, you can pull this back, you can pull this back. There's a lot of things you can do. And then just 4 Mr. PG because they're just good. And then for triggers, first the order over trigger because I like the extra damage and we get to actually check the top card of our deck. As I said, there's one game that the top card is this and this game. And then for Samashu crit, one of the soaring crit Trinication fronts because I sometimes find the defensive is quite important, and since we're doing 4 attacks and only the first attack will just go in without trigger, then if we open a front on our Vanguard attacks, that can change a lot of things, so I'm running fronts. And then I'm maximizing all the Samashu draw and heal so that we can actually do oversoul a lot easier when we don't have the other parts, because we only have 5 non-trigger Samashu and sometimes we just don't have it. We can't force ourselves to actually get one. We do from riding normally that we can actually have a chance to actually pick up one, but that's no guarantee. Yeah, so I think we can also talk about like some little things that you actually play with this deck. Like normally if you have nothing on the field, then you probably do a Marco, call an angel, then you can rest your Marco to actually do something, right? And if you did play the order, then you can like bring a reset back, and then all of them get boost. And if you did already like did oversoul with this, get yourself some skill and you can bring up a shaman, then you can just do that, right? And if it's not like a okay, let's just say it's like an empty field and that's how you do. So the order will be like first you have this, right? And then you put this into your soul to do oversoul first, and you can probably bring a reset back, and then if you did play the order, then you can bring this back, right? Because you can just drop them like early game for right deck. We run out a lot, so you can just do that, and then you play a Marco to bring the angel. Then you already have kind of have a full fill, and your Vanguard is plus 5k because you play an order. Reset is also plus 5k. Then what you do is like attack, go into the soul, and then check top depending on what that is, and this attack go at 18k. Pull out this Samashu, plus 15k plus crit, right? Then of course if you use Marco's skill to call the angel, you can actually rest Marco to force your opponent to drop something. If you don't, that's fine as well. This will be a 33k. If not, this will be a 23k, right? And then this will attack for 34k because it's a 10k boost. Then what you do is just maybe like just put her as guard, right? And try to attack this Samashu. And then next turn, what you need in your hand is basically just another order, and you can counterblast one to actually get one order if you don't have one. Then what you do, oversoul, get the skill, and then because it's the Samashu getting in again, bring back a Shaman, use this, soak off 1, and then reborn a Shaman, right? And then your Vanguard get plus 5k, all your X-Laws get boosted again, and this will get plus 5k again, and you just do the same thing. In the next turn, like, because it will just be like this, and you will do all your attacks again, and this will go to drop again, and next turn what you need to do is just to find an order again. Or maybe your field is just that good, you can just like play some cards from hand, because you don't always need to reborn stuff. We have like 4 reset in the deck, so you can just keep actually playing him out, and if the angel is gone, then you can even just put him out and put another like explosion at the back. That's fine too, or you can just do that until you meet another angel, then you play that angel, and you can rest your Marco for the skill. So I think the deck is actually quite simple, quite easy to pilot, and I have so much fun with the deck because it's quite stable, and things you do is not complicated, and you get a chance to look at the top card of the deck and make your opponent a little bit scared. That's basically just how it does. The weak point of this deck, I think, is on Samashu, because he will get called out as an attacker and he might be gone. And if he's gone, then even if you do have like your triggers, Samashu, right? You put them in, right? But you don't have this skill to actually reborn a unit which you can rely on the order to at least give you 1 back. But what you can call is a only a 20k or maybe like a 21k Samashu, depending on what power they have. But it's fun. It's fun, and I really do suggest you to give this a try, because I think a lot of people, when they are looking into a Shaman King deck, they of course go for a Sakura Yo for strength, but if you're like looking for a girl character deck, then this probably be the one. Yeah. So that's it for this deck profile. Give me a like if you enjoy this deck profile. Give it a try. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see more deck profiles, more deck fights, or maybe some other like unboxings and such. We do have festival collection, premium collection coming out, and I will be unboxing those very soon, and you will see them on this channel. So make sure you subscribe so that you can just see them appear when I upload them. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.